Los Angeles, California. 1966, 11 p.m. I did you wrong. All the confusion. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I got the month of May. Whoa! It's after 11. I didn't know it was that late. I gotta get home. Tammy's gonna be mad. What am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? I know. I'll tell her our word play. Nah, she ain't going for that. I got a flat tire. I used that one too many times. Oh, but I got a sick friend in the hospital. She ain't going for that either. Besides, she knows all my friends. Well, almost there. Damn! Hit a tree. When it's cold outside, I got the month of May. Hey, why's the chain on the door? It's cold out here.
Yeah, it's cold outside, and you can spend the month of May out there.
Come on, Tammy, open the door.
No, Bobby, you're late, and you're drunk, and you've been cheating. I know you've been cheating.
This is my house, too. I got into a wreck. That's what happened.
Yeah, right.
Open up.
You were
Los
probably
Angeles Police Department.
you were probably drunk, and you probably wrecked the car after you cheated.
Who could that be knocking at the door this time of night? Who is it?
LA Police, open up.
Let him in, Bobby.
We all right. We don't want no police.
Open this door, we're coming in.
And you better kill me, because that's the
Let
only
him
way to get
in.
up in here.
But my babies are in there.
He's right, there's only a kid in here.
That's it, sir. You're under arrest for disturbing the peace. You need to come with us and cool off.
At least you didn't kill him.
Where you going with my daddy? Where you going with my daddy? He broke into my house and stole my daddy. I hate you. I hate you.
Following the night, the police took little James' daddy away he suffered from insomnia and bedwetting. Months later, at his grandmother's traditional Thanksgiving dinner, little James witnessed Bobby attempt suicide by drinking a pitcher of water mixed with Drano. Throwing up and crying out in pain, Bobby was rushed to the intensive care unit. His health remained unstable for months. During his recovery, he began using heroin. His addiction gravitated him toward dope dealers, pimps, prostitutes, holdups, and incarcerations. As a result of his unlawful conduct, somebody eventually died. Bobby received a life sentence. During his incarceration, little James was left without a father's guidance throughout his youth. He became obsessed with matches and lighting fires. When he was caught, his mother would punish him by using an extension cord that left colorful welts on his arms, legs, and back.
Look at me now. At the age of 15, a teenage alcoholic. Father's in prison for life. Mama don't trust me, says I'm irresponsible, got a bad attitude, and will end up in prison like my dad. She's struggling, hard raising me and my sister, sacrificing herself with different men, financially stable, and going to church. I reject the ones who tried to boss me around or take the place of my father. But like the ones who treat us to meals or take us to amusement parks, I hate my life. I don't care anymore. I'm tired of being teased. I'm tired of being pushed around. I show them. I show them all. I do what I want. I take what I want. I go to prison and be like my dad. I wish he was here to free me from this curse.
"26 years since I've been in prison, peddling behind the footsteps of my father. Seen a lot of things going on throughout the year that either scared me to death or raised my awareness. 1, 2, 3, 4. Month after month, year after year. I'm tiredless, tired. This is not the life I want for my son. This is no longer the life I want for me. I have to change. I have to change. I have to change. Dear God, change my heart and my way of thinking. Show me the way to change me and help protect my son against this curse that's fallen upon my father unto me. Many other things went on beyond these walls, but the greatest of them all was getting a visit. Visitor for James. Visitor for James. Jimmy?
Dad?
Jimmy?
Dad?
Jimmy! Look at you. Look at my boy. All grown up. Oh man, the last time I saw you, you was no bigger than a basketball. Whoa. So how you been? School? What you doing?
Well, I'm going to school. I'm playing basketball. And I got a girlfriend.
Oh, what's her name?
Jenny.
Oh, I bet she loves you. You in sports?
Yeah, play basketball.
Oh, that's right, you did so. But Hey. So how's life been without you?
I hate him, Dad. I hate him for taking you away from me. I hate him for putting you in here.
No. No, son. It's not their fault I'm here. It's mine. When they took my father away, I hated him too. But there was no one there to talk to me or explain what happened. So, I'm explaining to you something. I broke the law. And in doing so, I disrespected the rights of others. So, I stole, I robbed, I burglarized, I pimped, I sold drugs, cheated, and abused women. My upbringing led me to believe that the laws were criminal. So it was natural in our family to see the police as the enemy. When they took my father away, I saw them as the criminals. When in fact, it was my father who was the criminal. And just like they did with him, they took me away. I was wrong. I was wrong, son. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I forgive you, Dad. I forgive you.
We are under a curse, son. And only we can break this curse of us coming inside of these prisons. But it now starts with you, son. It starts with you.
That's all I needed to hear, Dad. All I needed to hear was from you. I'm ready to be an asset to myself, our family, and our community.
As Father and Son, we come together to break this curse forever and ever.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Sam Kazoo, and this is my The Prodigal Son poem. The world made its promise. The sun and the moon have obeyed, and the stars told me, a son will be born and your chains will be broken. Here comes the wind, writing his name in the dawn of silence. You was born, and words of meaning were added to my life. The ultimate adventure was being with you. While deserting you was an agony and endless pain. You was young when my smiles guarded you and my tears were float your cry. That's when you became the light in the sky, sun, earth, and the moon. Then the age of terror came in, conquered and ravished you. And your pride built a wall so strong that I could not get through. Thunderous skies told me that you fled with no return, and I knew that my rocket's days have begun as my restless heart fell into motionless veins. Seasons have passed since you've been gone, Life became desolate and meaningless without you. And my mind dwelt on the edge of forever, waiting for you to return, my prodigal son. This is Dan. Thank you very much.
Hello, good morning. My name is Jason Griffin. One of the themes for today is addiction. And I'm one of the over 2 million Americans living in long-term recovery. I've been clean since March 13th, 2017. And when I was just getting clean, I wrote this poem sort of to my addiction. And I'm going to perform it for you today. It's called An Angel's Curse. And it goes like this. An angel in my mind she stood, a dream to never fade. Not 1,000 years could ever tarnish this kingdom I have made. Upon a golden throne she sits in the realm inside my mind. It is here she stays to rule my dreams until the end of time. She came to me on lonely nights as the world turned cold and stale. She leaned beneath the bedside lamp, her face so soft and pale. Regaling of her timeless nights of love and peace and prayer, her promise painted heavenscape beneath the devil's care. With outstretched hand and luring grace she swore to show the way. She took my hand and flew with me as in gentle tongue she sang. Child, rise and follow me, return to find your place. No longer shall you ever be beyond his love and grace. Fly tonight on gentle wing as the angels, devils softly sing, and the bells in heaven at last shall ring to call you home, my child. A feeling so warm like nothing else, and the world began to fade. A song sweet love of a shattered dream, the devil's promise made. No longer shall I know my home, nor feel true lover's touch. Forever am I forced to lean upon the devil's crutch. Everything I ever had, I offered it to you. My life, my love, my very soul, all you asked me to. I fought for you, I robbed for you, I stole and I lied for you. I bled and I cried for you, I killed and revived for you. I laid down and died for you. Whatever you asked I gave, no matter the promise made. And what have you given me? You've beaten and broken me, prodded and poked at me, snickered and sneered at me. You've scoffed and you've jeered at me. You've taken my heart from me, ruined my family. But still I can't help but see all that you mean to me. From now to eternity, you'll live in my memory. An angel in my mind she stood, a dream to never fade. Not 1,000 years could ever tarnish this kingdom I have made. Upon a golden throne she sits in the realm inside my mind. It is here she stays to rule my dreams until the end of time. Thank you. And now, I'm going to do a little encore with a friend of mine. We're going to do a song by a little band called Nirvana that kind of deals with the same issue, I think. Come as you are, as you were, as I want you to be, as a friend, as an old enemy. Take the time, hurry up, the choice is yours, don't be late. Take a rest, as a friend, as an old enemy. Never leave. can reach as I want you to be. As a friend, as a friend, as an old enemy.
Good is like evil. Both are a truth. Sadness accompanies them as well as happiness. Choice is always there, but what to choose? Evil leads to power, be it good or bad. Good, maybe happiness, or perhaps sadness, is both an emotion as well as a feeling. The thought of evil throughout my life has led me down a path of pain and agony. It felt so good to be bad that I felt overcome with delight and joy. The realization of pain is one of constant ache when I choose to be evil to friend and foe alike. Goodness was my way from youth, which I lost on my way through drugs and alcohol. Glimpses of good showed through my life, while evil stayed constant, ever lurking underneath. Evil has won with my children. No contact or love with son or daughter. My life continually changes with this fight over good versus evil. Who will win today? I pray and hope that this battle will end with good conquering evil. All I need to believe is that my life will follow righteousness. To live my life in a way that will bring me back to the goodness of my youth. My life has been a puzzle with a piece always missing. Now things are coming together, and the missing piece was always there. It was the good in me. This is the criminal case of the state of California versus Andrew Wadsworth. We have the victim impact statements from Mother Young.
I am Antonio's mom. I really don't know where to begin. Ever since August 16th, 2001, my life has changed forever because of decisions made by Andrew Wadsworth. My son was the happiest man in the world. All he talked about was his daughter. I really can't explain in words how hurt I am. Andrew took all that away. Still, 3 years later, I can barely sleep or eat. I got one question for you, Andrew. How can a friend take the life of another friend?
Thank you, Mother Young. Grandmother Young?
I am Antonio's maternal grandmother. As you see, we have a very large family, as you've witnessed during this trial and here today. But I have some questions to ask Andrew Wadsworth. What happened when you were born? A beautiful child that made your family proud and full of love. 16 years later, on August 16, 2001, what happened in those short years to turn you from a beautiful, loving baby that I'm sure made your family very proud to a cold-blooded killer? You bring immeasurable hurt and anger, not only to your family, but to Antonio's as well. What changed that bundle of joy in those short years that you could so cold-bloodedly cut down a young man and a father who is supposed to be your friend?
Thank you, Grandmother Young. The mother of Antonio's daughter?
How could you? You were supposed to be my cousin. Cousins don't do this to their cousin. And you took away the father of my child. I have one question for you. Now that your father has been killed, how does it feel?
How does it feel,
huh? Yeah. Now that your father has been killed, how does it feel?
Thank you, Miss Danzy. Mr. Wadsworth, do you have anything to say?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Wadsworth, I hereby sentence you to 50 years to life.
Thank you for coming. My name is Gino. Welcome to No More Tears. We are a violence prevention program founded in 2002 by incarcerated men at San Quentin State Prison and concerned citizens. These individuals continue to commit themselves to remedying the rise of violent crime in their communities and reducing the recidivism rate of released individuals. We conduct workshops to help men examine their belief system, learn de-escalation tactics, and develop alternatives to a life of violence and crime. In 2018 alone, 300 plus men attended our workshops at San Quentin State Prison. 38 were released from prison, 0 returned. All are ambassadors of nonviolence and change agents. All of us here, please stand and introduce yourselves.
My name is Kerry.
My name is Ray Ray.
My name is Mr. Banks.
My name is Andrew.
My name's Kerry, and I'm going to be reading the No More Tears House Rules. A, respect the speaker. B, no crosstalk, no talking during presentations or when others have the floor. C, raise your hand to speak. D, no foul language. E, no ethnic slurs or derogatory language. F, respect each other at all times. G, respect the space you are in, leave no mess behind. And our theme for today is healing for victims, offenders, and survivors.
Excuse me, do we have a Wilson from West Black in here? Wilson from West Black. Thank you.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Mr. Banks, and I'll be reading the No More Tears mission statement. Before I do, I'd like you guys to introduce yourself.
I'm Miss Young.
I'm Miss Danzy. I'm Grandma Young.
Thank you for being here. The No More Tears mission statement is meant to curb violence and detrimental behaviors within targeted communities by utilizing specialized knowledge and experience of former perpetrators of violence and crime. These former perpetrators hold themselves accountable to bring solutions to the communities where they once had contributed to the problems. Today's healing circle is meant to honor and pay respect to Mr. Antonio Young, his family and friends, and the entire world who has lost loved ones to the act of violence. Can we take a second and have a moment of silence? Thank you. Now today, we have a victim's family in attendance. Andrew has a letter to share with you in response.
I came today to read a letter, but I thought, speaking from the heart will touch the hearts. So first and foremost, I would like to apologize to you, Mother Young, Taisha, and Grandma Young, for doing the unthinkable by taking Antonio's life with the use of a gun. I think sometimes, how could I take the life of a gun? What in my life inspired me to think that treating people like objects was the key? I thought back to, when I was young, about 6 years old, watching my mother put something up to her mouth, to her lips, and thinking it was candy, and realized it was something else by the reaction that she got when she pulled on it and a cloud of smoke came out. Then see my father do the same. Then the feelings that I got from that, the shame, the hurt, the disgrace, then the anger. Then when I needed somebody to talk to, realized I didn't have nobody to talk to. Now, this is not to make excuses for my actions. It's not to make excuses for taking your loved one and damaging your family and damaging my community and damaging my family. But this is just to show that a person that's 16 years old had to be going through something. And so when I realized I didn't have nobody to talk to, I went to the streets because that was the only thing that accepted me. even though I had a loving grandmother and loving people that did love me, but by them being old-fashioned, I realized that, hey, I need to go where somebody I can relate to. That was my mind state, at being that young. So fast forwarded to the streets. As I got into the streets, I realized I had low self-esteem initially when I see the people that I was surrounded by. And I realized that, something has to overcome this anxiety, this fear. So I thought acting out was it. I thought each clap, each smile, each praise I got was the key. And so I fell addicted to them praises. And my confidence and my self-esteem became overwhelmingly to the top. And I realized, oh, hey, this is probably where I need to be. But then I realized my realizations and my conclusions that I get from what I got through going on in my life as I came to jail was very incorrect. So again, I am sorry for what I did to Antonio Young, and I'm sorry what I did to your family. And I just came here today if I can pray with you guys, if that's okay. Dear God, thank you for bringing me here today to express what I did on August 16, 2001, at 11 o'clock at night, when I took a firearm, shot Antonio in the face, twice in the back, and both in each arms. God, I am so sorry. Please help this family with their healing, because I know that sweeping things under the rug and living with hate and living with confusion and frustration and anger is not the way to move on and not the way to move forward. Please, God, help this family persevere from the damage that I caused, because no one deserves to go through things of agony and turmoil on what any person brings upon them. Just please, God, help us become one whole as a unity. Help stop the violence. Help those youngsters put down the guns. Help, 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 help. And on that note, amen. I forgive you. I forgive you.
Trucks, do you know why we have called you here?
You guys got me Justin Bieber tickets?
No. Ever since Antoine was exiled, the role of champion has been empty.
Oh, so does that mean I get an opportunity to fight for it?
No, because of your bloodline, you will be our new champion if you choose so.
The ceremony will be held in the City of Deception.
Yay! me, the champion of Kalanika. How awesome is that?
No way!
Yes. So hey, look, listen. So it's gonna be tonight. Can you make it? Please. We'll have to go out with Vega. Oh, you can bring her with us. Oh, I can? Yeah, you can bring her. It's fine. Okay, it's good. Let's celebrate. We celebrate. All right, let's go. Come on, baby. Let's go. Yeah, I'm the man.
Hi, Rashida.
Regina.
Regina. Mayor Rashida's is waiting for you. Come on in.
Regina, so glad you came.
What's up, man? I was watching Romeo and Juliet. What you want?
So I hear that Trunks will be the new champion of Kalanika. Is that true?
Yeah, and it's awesome. I'm so happy for you.
The question is, how come they're giving him the championship and not you? You, Regina.
I don't care. Me personally, it's good, bro. I'm going to punch Trunks no matter what.
You'll make a much better champion than Underpants. You're smarter, younger, stronger, faster, and better looking. That Trunks? That Trunks is an ugly mother.
Hey! Hey, you interrupted Romeo and Juliet for this? No! Not doing it. Thank you.
Well, if he becomes champion of Kalanika,
That he will.
he'll rule the entire country of Kalanika
Yeah.
and your girl Vega.
Excuse me? My girl? Vega?
Yeah, man, but don't worry about that. I'll talk to you later.
We're going to talk about this now, brown sugar. What can I do? The council member's getting Trunks the champion.
Well, there's a glitch in the Matrix.
Glitch in the Matrix? Are we in like the 1700s? Anyway, I'm listening.
Look, the only way you can become champion is if you can get Trunks to tell you or the council that he no longer wants to be champion and to give it to you.
Interesting. But he's not just gonna give it to me. How I'm gonna... The celebration. Hey, man, Rashida, you a good dude, man. Hey, stay black.
I know, bro.
Since the day I was born,
Thanks for the celebration, man. This is nice. Real nice.
Yeah. Right. So, buddy, I want to talk to you, right?
Yeah, what's up?
I know this. Hey, is that Leslie?
Is that Leslie?
Yeah, that's her.
Is that Leslie Curry? Man, that ain't Leslie Curry.
Take my girl, will you? You won't be taking nothing. You disloyal imbecile. You supposed to be my pal, huh? I'll take him out of that. Take my girl. Huh?
Quiet, please. Let the ceremony begin.
Where is Trunks?
Regetta.
Trunks!
Where is Trunks?
I bring tragic news. Trunks no longer wants to be champion.
What do we do now?
Well, that's why I'm here. Trunks told me to tell you council members to get the championship to me.
Why?
Well,
Ray Jeter is championship material, and Trunks is best friend. Trunks believes Ray Jeter would be the perfect candidate.
what he said.
Very well. Regita, we hereby crown you the champion of Kalandaka.
Where's Reggie? What you mean, where is he? Where is Reggie? What are you looking at? Where is he? Reggie, where is he? Where is he? Where is Regita? Where's Regita?
Hey, how am I supposed to know?
Hey, do you know who I am, dude?
You got a problem? You want some of this?
Hey, you hear this guy?
I'm gonna beat your face in!
Hey, you too tough to tell Ray Cheetah I'm looking for him.
On the day I was forsaken was a foretelling of a great great awakening. My heart was taken, my mind was racing. Death, she was the main one I was facing. Every memory of my loved one was erasing. Then when I died, I formulated a plan to brace my evil side. Now I'm annihilating every hater in my path. Oh! It happened so fast. All the haters in my life shattered like glass. I don't care what you people may think or feel about me on the inside. Go ahead and laugh at me, downgrade me, and score. In the end, it's divinely written. Regina is born!
Regina! That's what you did for Trump. You ain't
good. Silence! You peasant! Who's that? What's up?
I want my stuff back.
He said he wanted his stuff! Please! You want some? Come get some.
On three, I want everybody to say, you can't see me. 1, 2, 3. You can't see me! I'm the king.
This is nonsense. You.
Me?
I need that. You stupid. You stupid. Stop, Casey. You stupid. No, you stupid. No, you stupid. You stupid. You stupid. You stupid. Stop, Casey. You stupid.
Hey, you guys want to watch a cartoon?
Yay!
Watching cartoon.
Yay!
Good.
Where's that part of the Bay Area? We should have our power. Sorry. Sorry. Should've got your dinner right. Yeah.
Cartoon.
Story, Daddy, story.
That's me, that's Bear with us. Here.
Shall we take a stroll, my dear? Ooh, how can I resist?
And so the happy little gnomes walked along in the forest, remembering all the good times they had there. And all of a sudden, they heard a dreadful sound.
Oh, America! Whatever it was, it sounded dreadful. Quick, hide!
I am Titus the Terrible. My grandfather's sister's cousin's uncle was the great Rasputin. Now, after years of studying his work, I will attempt the greatest act in sorcery of all times. Mwah! Then I will be the most powerful wizard in all the world.
Uh-oh, Esmeralda. We better follow this guy. It sounds like he's up to no good. Oh, dear.
And so the happy little gnomes followed Didymus back to his lair, where he begins his dreadful plan.
Mwah! When I pour this potion over these ancient Egyptian mummy skulls, they will transform and become my unholy minions, bound to my will. Mwah! Oh, damn my emphysema. Where's my pills?
This guy is a quack. Quick, Esmeralda, while he's away, put something in that potion. Oh, dear. I don't remember some magic mushrooms, and I don't know what he used in his spell, but here he goes. Quick, here he comes. Oh, dear.
Where was I? Oh, yes. Now, rise, my minions. Rise. What? Someone's tampered with my potion. Who's done this local deed unto me?
We did.
What? Miserable, rotten little gnomes? Why?
You're the one that's miserable and rotten, Didymus. Yeah, what's the matter with you? The forest is our home?
So you wouldn't understand.
Sorry, not.
So my sweet Matilda broke my heart in that forest when she fell for Gargamel, my sworn enemy. The guy was a hack. Spent his whole career chasing after Smurfs. It must have been the charm of that forest that made her fall for that worm. So I tried my revenge. But now I failed.
It wasn't the charm of the force that nasty old Matilda put a spell on Gargamel that day. I've seen it. Now here's her miserable slave. I even heard she beats him with her broom every night. And the poor putz.
Oh, gee, that sounds terrible.
See? Now aren't you glad it was Gargamel and not Dynamis?
I guess you're right. That feels much better, like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders. But what am I going to do with these minions?
Well, they're pretty funny. I'll say.
You know, I've always wanted to start a comedy show to take on the road like gypsies. How does Dynamis the funny sound? No, you're right, that's terrible. How about Dynamis the whimsical? Ah, who cares? Come, my little minions.
Told you he was a quack.
And so the happy little gnome saved the forest once again and made the world a better place.
Wasn't that a great cartoon, guys? Yay! Well, it's time for bed. You guys want a story, right?
Yeah!
Everybody get cozy and get ready for the story to begin.
All right.
What are you doing with our toys, Daddy?
I'm going to use your toys to tell the story.
Oh.
Once upon a time, there was a happy little gnome couple. They lived in the forest.
Oh, Esmeralda, you are as beautiful today as the day we met.
Oh, Malachi, you really know how to flatter a lady.
Shall we take a stroll, my dear?
Ooh, how can I resist?
And so the happy little gnomes walked along through the forest, remembering all the wonderful times they had there, when suddenly they heard a dreadful sound.
What was that?
Whatever it was, Malachi, it sounded dreadful.
Quick, we better hide.
I am Dynamis the Terrible. My grandfather's sister's cousin's uncle was the great Rasputin. Now, after years of studying his work, I will attempt the greatest act in sorcery of all times. Then I will rule over this entire forest, and everyone and everything in it will bow down to me.
Uh-oh. We better follow this guy. He looks like he's up to no good.
Oh, dear.
And so the happy little gnomes followed Dynamis back to his lair, where he prepares to begin his dreadful plan.
Now, when I pour my potion over these ancient Egyptian mummy skulls, they will transform and become my unholy minions, bound to my will, and I will be the most powerful sorcerer in all the world! Damn my emphysema! Where's my pills?
This guy's a quack. Quick, put something in his potion while he's away.
Oh, dear. All I have is these magic mushrooms, and I don't know what he used in his spell, but here goes.
Hurry, he's coming back.
Where was I? Oh, yes. Now, rise, my minions. Rise! What? Someone's tampered with my potion! Ah! This is a catastrophe! It took me a lifetime to recreate that spell. The planets won't align again for another 1,500 years! I'm ruined! Oh, terrible fate! Who has done this woeful deed unto me?
We did!
What? Miserable, rotten little gnomes?
You're the one who's miserable and rotten, Dynamis.
Yeah, the forest is our home. What's the matter with you?
Oh, you wouldn't understand.
Oh, sure we would.
Well, my sweet Matilda broke my heart in that forest when she fell for Gargamel, my sworn enemy. That guy was a hack. Spent his entire career chasing after Smurfs. It must have been the charm of that forest that made her fall for that worm. So I swore my revenge. But now, I failed.
It wasn't the charm of the forest. That nasty old Matilda put a spell on Gargamel that day. I seen it, and now he's her miserable slave. I even heard that she beats him with her broom every night. The poor pets.
Oh, geez, that sounds terrible.
See, aren't you glad it was Gargamel and not you, Dynamis?
No, I guess you're right. That feels great, actually, like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulder. But what am I going to do with these minions?
Well, they are quite funny.
I'll say.
You know, you're right. I've always wanted to start a comedy show. We could take it on the road. We'll be like gypsies. How does Dynamis the Funny sound? Yeah, you're right. That's terrible. Dynamis the Whimsical? Oh, who cares? We'll work on it. Come, my little minions.
Told you this guy was a quack.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Daddy, tell us another story.
Well, Pumpkin, everyone's asleep. But if you're good for Mom and you help out with your brothers and sisters, I'll tell you another story tomorrow.
Okay, I love you, Daddy.
Love you too, Pumpkin.
Night.
Good night.
Dear soul, once again I find myself in this dark place where disloyalty, backstabbing, and abandonment at an all-time high. That part there. So I bow down to the Almighty God to ask Him to help me save my soul from self-destructing back into this heartless beast that's one enjoyed inflicting pain and hurting to people for no reason at all. Damn, that's crazy. But that's the life in these wicked and heartless streets, though. So sad, but true. I, Mr. John Ray Irvin Sr., truly don't like the evil person I created. That part right there. A true blue bulletproof street demon that was heartless, soulless, and uncaring for human life. Truly, I was a lost child. I just wanted to be John Ray, that loving, caring, respectful, and loyal son as Anna Marie Lewis raised me to be. That's all. Since January the 28th, 2015, when God called my everything to come home, my mama, my soul and world has been lost. At times, I don't know if I'm coming or going. So I ask myself, why are you still fighting so hard to be free again? When the only thing that ever made sense in my life is gone now. My Puerto Rican queen, Miss Anna Marie Ruiz, my mama. Yes, I do have my beautiful kids and family to fight for, but on that day, half of my soul died. I just wanted to say inflict everything in life. One thing for sure is mama didn't raise no punk or weak-minded baby boy, realtalk.com. But I love me too much, that part. Plus, family is truly everything to me. That's what my everything breathed into my soul as a youngin'. I will forever keep you alive and become that baby boy you raised me to be. One day, one step at a time, though. I love and miss you so much. Woman, I'll keep the family together, for sure of that. Smile. You already know my Puerto Rican queen. So on that note, I'm going to cut the string to this kite and let it fly across the blue skies to a stand-up woman that will truly be missed by everyone, hands down. Oh yeah, mama, when we look up into the sky and we see the brightest stars, I know you're shining your love upon us. So continue to shine and bless us because we surely do need it. You was the backbone of our family, that part right there. A's up with 116 gun salute. Truly your baby boy is lost in this world we so call society. With the utmost love, respect, and honor. Family is truly everything, that part right there. The lost soul, your son, down.
My name is Carrie Rudd. I wrote a song. It's called Complicated. And even though I'm in state prison, I'm having a good time singing. We are in the bedroom. You hold me and you tell me that you wanna get to know me, exclusively own me. I pull you closer to declare in your ear I am complicated, difficulty rated, baby. What you look for, inspire me on your side. Alright, you wanna know me, intelligence is go and run away. Don't enlist me, deliberately miss me. Thinking about you ever since the time we were alone. I really want you. Regrets of pushing you away like I've done. That's when I realized that it's a shame that I am complicated, difficulty rated, baby. What you look for, inspire me on your side. I'm right, you wanna know me. Intelligence is go and run away. Don't enlist me, deliberately miss me. Here we are now, you forgave me for the things I said to you. I really want you, and I know that you want me to. We are in the bedroom, you hold me and you tell me that you wanna get to know me, and I tell you I'm into you. Sometimes it's complicated, baby. It's complicated, complicated.
So I'm not really so much performing as giving a public service announcement. And I put my shoes on, so it just makes more sense. So it's really difficult in what I'm saying for me to say this, or to say it without getting emotional. So if I do, I don't need any help getting through it. Just let it happen, because if you say something, then I can't get through it. And it's really to showcase what goes on here, what you're seeing. Because look around, all these men and women in blue, they're expert therapists. I doubt you can get any better on the streets. All day, every day. How many people here would call themselves part of my support team? Would you stand up? Anyone, in blues or not blues? All right. Now, look around. It's just like, it's odd that we I don't know what the stigma or how people view this, but the support team is in blue and people from outside. Thank you. And I took this improv class here, so hopefully that'll help me. All right. Man, with patience, authenticity, trust, inimitably evolving. I said those because those first letters in each of those words mean something to me. So, prison reform is like the topic right now. And prison reform is akin to community reform, because it's the fault of society why we're all in here, why people suffer, why there's poverty, why there's violence. But don't get me wrong, that takes nothing away from what I've done, what any of us, because we sit up here and we'll talk daily about what we've done and take accountability. But I say community reform, and they're at fault because we allow. Every group in here needs to have equal inside and outside participants. Because I can be as developed as they come. And if I go back to the societies I came from, what are they gonna do out there? What this uppity ass brother gonna do it? But if I go to another society, what happens? They're not gonna take me as oh, come on, it's all good. They're like, you're an ex-murderer. You're a convicted murderer. When I get pulled over by the cops, come on, I step out the car, Mr. Draper, or they're gonna be pulled because I'm a murderer. I'm gonna always be a murderer. They're not gonna look back and see the stuff I've done in Shakespeare, the plays I've written, the people I've helped in here, the people who have helped me. What they're gonna see is I'm a murderer. Equal inside and outside participants. Because when I go out there, if I run into any of you and I've had a relationship with you in here, yeah, I can vouch for him to this degree because I know this dude. Whether if I go and meet, say I run into my teacher, or any of the coworkers she brought, raise your hand, Regina, and her coworkers. She taught me good word usage, how to use make up words properly. Because I love to make up words. If you know me, I got a list of words that aren't in the dictionary yet. There we go. So, learn the rules so you can break the rules properly without breaking them to where you're in the wrong. That's what I'm learning in that class. It's like third or fourth time in it, but it's all good. Same teacher, one of the same teachers. But what happens in pretty much any of the 77 programs that go on here is that we build a community to where if I get in a fight with, get in an argument with, say, Mr. Gary right here, dude, we are going to stop and we're going to process this, find out where we're feeling it and where it stems from. We're going to do that. When it first happened to me, I was like, where's Mr. Reese at? Reese. I was ready to stab Reese. they said, hold on. Let's process this. Where is this coming from? I'm like, what is this? Get out of my way. But now when I get mad, I have to own accountability that I'm allowing myself to be angry. I'm allowing myself to get, and then I gotta be all, then I can get mad at myself because I allowed myself to get angry. But then emotional accountability, I bring it back. And that's like, all right, I'll be happy and try to smile. But my point in saying this is that so much goes on here that I think it gets, so much is not said. Where I'm pro ear hustle. I mean, if you know me, I'm pro ear hustle. Thanks, raise your hand. Okay, I'm pro ear hustle. But what about the groups that aren't being seen? What about the things that are happening that aren't being seen? They go together like if Ripley's, believe it or not, came here, if Guinness Book of World Records came here and cataloged what everybody accomplishes here in 1 week, I guarantee you nowhere in the world on real estate this size is as much being accomplished in a year compared to our week. Unbelievable. And I challenge you to say I'm lying. Is she running me off? Is that same man? Saying that, my bad. So I lost track.
All right. Work it out.
Process it.
Try not to process it.
Process.
We have these groups that actually they work hand in hand, and I don't think enough is being said, enough is being seen. I can get up here and dance. I can get up in here, and make some music. I can put a poem together, spoken word. I can do a lot of things, but I can't leave here and let people see that out there. I can't leave here and show people how I can do a better thing out there than I did before I came in, because I was a villain. Chris, thank you for letting me know that word and how this usage is proper right now. Please raise your hand. Raise your hand. All I'm saying, work with me. I didn't have to use anybody in my piece.
All right.
Right? I was a villain. I was a bad person. I was somebody who, because I was hurting, I wanted you to understand that by hurting you. I had no other way to say, oh, I was sad. No. Angry or not angry. Now I'm sad, I'm hurt.
Who are you now?
I'm moved.
There you go. There you go. All right, bro. There you go. There you go. All right, there you go. There you go.
I'm moved because people want to see.
There you go.
People want to see what men inside of prison for who knows how many years have to say. I don't know when that started happening. I don't even know what's turned that tide. I'm moved by that. We have people in here I won't mention back there. But you came here to see us. Imagine that. Imagine that. So what do you take from here? What would you take from here? I just hope that what you do take, one of the things is like, you know what? They're not all that way. They're not always that way, because I'm not always happy at all. I'm more so frustrated, angry, irritated, hurt, sad. But I'm not always angry. I'm not always happy at all. But I have to own that. But when you leave here, I just hope that I would like you to tell someone in a way that brings about change enough to motivate people. Thank you. I got the 1 minute after the 1 minute sign.
How you guys doing out there? Well, I got a love / hate love poem for you guys. So this is called Love is Poison. Love was my addiction, my affliction. And love is what caused my affliction. It was this same love that caused me so much frustration. Love was the virus that started the annihilation. Love programs people to be robotic, chaotic, and idiotic. Love, she comes and goes just like sun. I know me thinking like this is kind of ironic, but love has a good side and evil side. Love is the main one that causes people to commit suicide. Love stabbed me in the back. She's the portrayer of something good. But in reality, she's the portrayer of something bad. Love doesn't care if you are sad. Love caused me to hate my dad. The love of a mother that I never had. The day I got raped, Mom, you said you always be there, but you wasn't. Now you know why I was always mad. However, my grandma always gave me that love. In fact, my grandma was my antidote that led me to promote love. Before my grandma got killed, her spirit was like a dove that motivated me to shove all that hate. Love was blind, and seeking on her journey made her very hard to find. Then I found her within myself. In order for me to love others, I had to start with me. She transformed me into the real me. Love taught me to never see color when it comes to others. In love's eyes, you are my sisters and brothers. So me hating you, you can forget it. Is love poison? It all depends on how you treat her.
Sit down. Look, come on. Come on, man.
Testing, testing.
Testing, testing, get a job.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming in here to join us in this healing ceremony song after the door. This piece I'm about to do, I adapted from Alan Coyne. It's about restorative justice and intervention. Because when I came to prison, I know my song. I lost in touch with my humanity. So being in this program helped me to understand that I matter. And so I want to share some of the gift and the talent that Shakespeare allowed me to explore. Thank you. When a woman in the Bimbe tribe of South Africa knows she's pregnant, she goes out into the wilderness with a few friends, and together they pray and meditate until they hear the sound of the child. They recognize that every soul has its own vibration, expression, and purpose. When the woman attunes to the song, they sing it out loud. Then they return to the tribe and teach it to everyone else. This song is sung at every important event of the child when he or she is born. The community will gather together and sing the child's song to him or her. Later, when the child enters education, the villagers will gather together and chant the child's song. When the child enters adulthood, the people will come together and sing. At the time of marriage, the person will hear his or her song. Finally, when the soul is about to leave this earth, the family and friends gather the person being just as they did at their birth, and they sing the person to the next life. 1, 2, 3. There's one other occasion upon which the villagers sing to the child when a person acted responsibly and unjustly is placed in the center of the village, a load and unfeathered. All work is ceased, and every man, woman, and child in the village gather in a large circle around the accused individual. Then each person in the tribe speak to the accused one at a time about all the good things the person in the center of the circle has done in his lifetime. Every incident, every experience that can be recalled with any detail and accuracy is recounted at length. The tribal circle often lasts several days. At the end, the tribal circle is broken. A joyous celebration takes place, and the person is symbolically and literally welcomed back into the tribe. The tribe recognizes the proper correction for antisocial behavior is not punishment, but love and the remembrance of identity. When you recognize your own song, you have no desire and need to do anything that will hurt another. A friend is someone who knows your song and sings it to you when you have forgotten it. Those who love you are not fooled by the mistakes you have made or the dark image you hold about yourself. They remember your beauty when you feel ugly, your wholeness when you are broken, your innocence when you feel guilty, and your purpose when you are confused.